Hello all, this video is on Stone Touch HMI Human Machine Interface TFT LCD, which is very useful for all projects and industrial applications. Stone Technology of Beijing. They offer a wide range of products under civil, advanced and industry category. All these TFT touch panels are built on Cortex M4 32-bit controller and has got UART interface RS232, RS485 and TTL. These models are built on 32-bit Cortex M4 and supports input supply from 6 to 35 volt, wide range of DC input supply, and got flash memory of up to 1 GB. Industry type has got high cost performance. The most popular is civil type, and I've got a 7-inch civil type display for evaluation. This is the naming conversion of this 7-inch model, STV C070WT. C means civil type, 070 is 7-inch, W is for wide voltage. Stone Technology uses all branded TFT panel, CPU, LCD controller, touch screen and flash memory. To the back side of the touch screen is the Cortex M4 chip under this box, and this PCB is connected to the touch panel using a ribbon cable. I'm having the 7-inch model. 070 means 7-inch, and W means wide voltage, and T is for with touch, 0 for RS232 and 1 is the hardware code. The M4 Cortex PCB is connected to the touch panel using ribbon cable, and the PCB has got two USB connectors. The mini USB is to download project from PC, and the regular USB is to connect the pen drive and then download the project. J3 connector is the UART connector, where you connect the UART to USB PCB. This PCB is supplied along with the TFT panel. A bunch of wires and spare connectors also supplied along with the display. This is the 8-pin ribbon cable that is connected to the UART PCB. External speaker can be connected at J13 connector. The battery to 2032 coin battery is for RTC. This is the UART to USB PCB supplied along with the panel. It is built on RS232 IC. A bunch of wires and RS232 connectors are also supplied along with. This is the USB PCB, extra PCB, and some spare connectors and cables are also supplied along with the TFT panel. This is the USB cable connected to PC to download software, to download the finished project. We can use safely 12 volt 2 amps power adapter to power up the panel. It supports up to 35 volt, but it is safe to provide 12 volt 2 ampere. You provide the supply to the USB to UART PCB. The other end of the UART PCB, you connect the 8-pin ribbon cable, and on the PCB you see the J3 connector. Connect the ribbon cable to the J3 connector, which is the UART connection. There are some jumpers on the USB to UART PCB. Leave these jumpers to default position. Later, while connecting to Arduino, let us see the connections of these jumpers. For now, leave the jumpers to default. This small USB on board of USB to UART board is for command interface. Now provide the 12 volt 2 amps power adapter to the USB to UART PCB. Switch on the power supply. Now you can see the red power on LED on the back side of the panel on the PCB. The TFT display will run the default factory loaded sample program. You can test the data variables, text variable, animation, icon variable, word art, slide control and other touch configurations you can test with this sample program. To start with the demo project, let us create a project for switching images. Visit the Pixabay website to download the wanted images. It has got a huge collection of stunning images. You can get royalty free images. You select the images and then click on download. I have downloaded some 3 images. It has got high resolution. You have to match the resolution with that of the TFT panel. I am using the IRFANVIEW image editor to convert the resolution to 800 by 480. Our resolution of the TFT HMI display is 800 by 480. So open the image using IRFANVIEW and under image resize, select the units as pixel and width feed in as 800 and height as 480 and click on OK. IRFANVIEW software will convert the resolution of the image to 800 to 480. Save this file. Similarly, for open the other images using IRFANVIEW software and using image resize, convert the resolution to 800 by 480. So all 3 images will be converting using the IRFANVIEW IRFANVIEW software to the required resolution. Now we have got 3 images of resolution 800 by 480 converted using IRFANVIEW software. This 800 by 480 resolution matches the resolution of the stone HMI display. Unlike other HMI displays, our stone display cannot display the touch portion of the image. That is, if you create a button over the image for touch effect on TFT display, the touch portion is not visible. For this you have to use the Paint software, that is the default inbuilt Windows software Paint, to overimpose the button effect on the image. Let us open the first image using Paint and then drag the arrow mark, right side arrow mark. Click on the right side arrow mark and drag it at the bottom of the picture. You can change the color to yellow so that it is visible on the image. Now later, using the stone software, over this arrow mark we will superimpose the button so that it is visible on the touch screen. Similarly, open the second image. Here we want 2 arrows, that is one to move to the next image and the other one to the left side arrow to the previous image. You create 2 arrows and then save this file. Similarly, open the third image. Here we want only one arrow mark, that is a left side arrow mark, so that on touching this left arrow mark it shows the previous image. Now save this image. We'll be using the stone software for creating the GUI interface, graphical user interface. You can download the stone software from the link given below. Open the stone tool. This is the stone software for developing graphical user interface. For initially you have to set the compatibility mode so that it works on Windows 8 and 10. By default it shows the blue image, 0.jpg image. You can click on File, New to open a new project and then provide a name to the project. Previously you have to set the resolution to 800 to 480. This is very important. And then provide a project name and a location to store the project. Click on OK. Now it will display the blue default image, 0.jpg. Note the naming of the pictures. It must start from 0. The first picture will start as 0, second one as 1, and next is 2, like that. Now click on add pictures and then click on open to select the first picture. The naming is automatically given 1.jpg, and click on add pictures to add the second one and then the third one. Now you have got all the 3 pictures in this project. Now let us see how to add the button effect. Click on 0.jpg, that is a blue image, first image. On touching this first image, we have to start the project. So click on 0.jpg and click on this button and drag it over the full image. As this we have not created any superimposing using paint software. We'll drag the button over the full image so that anywhere you touch, it will move to the next image. So click on button properties and then select the page switch. Under page switch, you select the first image so that when you touch the blue screen, it will shift to the first image. Similarly, you click on the first image and then click on button and drag the button over the right yellow mark that we created using the paint software. Now the button is superimposed on the right arrow. Click on button property, select the button property page switch, and then select the image as the second image so that when this right arrow is touched, it will move to the second image. Select the second image on the page switch. Now go to the second image and create a superimpose button on right arrow as well as the left arrow. Click on the right arrow button property. Under page switch, you select the third image to be displayed, and to the left arrow you superimpose a button and then select the button property. Select page switch to the first image so that when this left arrow is touched, it will go to the first image. Similarly, you go to the third image and superimpose button on the left arrow. Go to the page switch, select the middle image, that is the second image, and click on open. Now on the top of the software, you see a configuration file, generate configuration icon. Click on that to generate configuration file. Now the software creates the configuration file with all the images. Next to the configuration button, you see a down arrow. You click on the download online arrow so that the project is downloaded onto the HMI display. As we are not connected the USB display, now that is not effective. No, you connect the USB cable to PC and then click on the down arrow. Now you can see the project file being downloaded. All the images you have selected along with the configuration file is downloaded to the HMI display. Once you click the download button, you can see the progress bar indicating the download process. Once the download is completed, you can remove the USB cable from the HMI display. Now touch on the first image. It goes to the selected first image, and if you touch the arrow, left arrow goes to the previous image and the right arrow goes to the next image. It is working as per the configuration selected. Thank you for watching.